All right, what's like the craziest house you've ever seen?
Oh, the
Bart's.
craziest house?
You ever been in my house, dude? What are you talking about?
Your old house.
Oh, you know what house I saw? You know that house from a long time ago where it was like Jake Paul, they're talking like in front of the pink house?
Oh yeah, the
that
pink
house.
house.
Yeah, we drove by it. It's in Vegas. We drove by. Oh, that's the house that the Jake Paul something Paul.
Yeah, where they, the guy's like a pimp or something.
Something
right?
like that, yeah. I forgot what the context was, but I just remember a big ass pink house. And I'm like, oh, that
I've been to a pimp's house in Vegas one time. That was crazy. I forgot what his name was.
actual pimp?
Yeah. He had his fucking
Were you dancing for him?
front yard. No, I wasn't.
How did you know he's a pimp?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say who took me there, but my friends took me there.
Okay.
And his fucking side yard had wolves in it. He had pet wolves.
What the
What?
fuck?
In Vegas, yeah, he had like giant RVs. He had like 8 cars in front of his garage. When we walked in, there was a dedicated blunt roller. Like literally, a dude was just sitting there the whole night and just like kept on rolling blunts and passing it to the next person next to him.
Wow.
There was a fucking monkey in a cage next to his bed that was in the middle of the living room. It was a circle bed with a mirror on top.
Is this Michael Jackson?
No, it wasn't.
This is
kind of
a
a pimp,
crazy
though, you know?
fucking house.
There was a Shark Tank. There was literally a Shark Tank in the middle of his other room.
Was there sharks in it?
There was a Shark Tank. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's
I mean,
awesome.
he's either
Bunch of investors.
a circus mogul, a circus
No, he was
tycoon, or a pimp.
He was a pimp for sure. All I just remember asking, I was like, "Who the fuck owns this?"
Was there big sharks in it?
No, they weren't huge.
It's never big sharks, is it?
Yeah, I mean, a big shark would be. That's like a.
Crazy, right? Wouldn't that be crazy?
It's all stuffed.
I'm fine with that too.
Yeah. $5.
Yeah, that's a crazy house.
It was crazy.
Well, there's a chick in California, dude, who I guess she's a huge fucking Flintstones fan.
Oh god.
Like, look at
Oh
this
wait,
shit.
is that up in San Francisco, like the Bay Area?
I'm not sure where it is.
No, it's true. Both.
I think so.
She made a Flintstones house?
Yeah,
The whole house?
the whole house is just Flintstones out
Where?
in California.
Wait, is that a designer? She actually lives in that
She
thing.
lives in it too.
I love that there's a legal issue attached to
Oh
it.
fuck yeah, dude.
Wouldn't it bring the property value up?
That's what I would think. If I'm her
Especially in
neighbor.
San Francisco, like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, I love the Flintstones, dude.
Legal settlement unless we keep the wacky one.
I guess if you're a Jetsons fan though, you're kind of like,
That's true. That's why it says ire and joy.
yeah, you're like,
Because the people that love Flintstones are like, fuck yeah!
yep.
And the people that are like,
Love Jetsons.
come on, man.
That's a whole different vibe, dude. Think about that.
Future.
Dude, I didn't like the Jetsons.
I love the Jetsons.
You guys like the Jetsons?
Yeah.
I don't know why. Maybe it was the way it was drawn, or I just didn't like it. But the Flintstones, Yabba Dabba Doo?
Yabba dabba doo.
Yeah, dude.
I kind of like Jetsons more.
What?
Oh yeah, I was yabba dabba don't.
You guys went to the future. I went to the past.
I did like
That makes perfect sense for you.
Bougie.
What did you like then?
I was a Flintstones dude.
Z?
But I mean, the cars were like. You had your fucking feet and stuff. You
That
know?
was my favorite part of the Flintstones.
They were like the proletariat's like champion.
That shit was whack. I was like, that's probably really hard on your feet.
But your dog's a baby dinosaur? That's pretty cool.
That's tight.
That's pretty cool.
And then they fucking
Bam
slide
Bam.
on the steg.
What about a dog that can fucking fly with a fucking globe over its head, dude?
Not that cool.
Yeah,
That
dude.
Unrealistic.
But then what's sad about the Jetsons is that they polluted the world so much that they had to live above ground.
Yeah, you know who polluted the world so much is the fucking Flintstones.
They weren't using carbon gases.
They
or
were
anything.
fucking burning everything. What are you talking about? They got bonfires
All
in the
this
front
fossil
yard.
fuel. Yeah.
Come on.
No, just fossil.
They were the fossil fuel.
Yeah, exactly. They were making the fossils.
They are.
Yeah, they were. So yeah, this chick, she tricked her house out. She's a big time Flintstones fan, obviously, and yeah, her town's like, hey, we're gonna sue you because this is fucking with our property values, and so she has agreed that she will comply with permit applications going forward. But
She has to take it all down.
she doesn't have to take it down.
Oh.
They're not making her take it down. But they finally settled it. But so she gets to keep her house, and then she's gonna comply going forward. So she gets to keep her shit the way that it is. But
Is there like a Flintstones fucking approval board for anything moving forward? Like,
There needs to be.
Flintstones HOA.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's got to be up to code.
Maybe she did this in a Jetsons neighborhood. Like everyone's kind of like, you're fucking up the vibes, man.
yeah, that's the whole.
Go to the Flintstones area.
You fucking
There's
idiot.
another guy down the street with a Futurama house in the Jetsons neighborhood, but they're cool with it.
Yeah, because they're like, it's kind of the same era.
It's not that loud, you know?
And then there's the Simpsons neighbors,
Yeah.
and they're like, eh,
But we don't talk about them. We
People
don't talk
moved
about
in. No.
Family Guy.
One of my friends recently moved to Oklahoma, and for $275K, he got 75 acres, and he has
Christ.
2 ponds, and the ponds have fish in them.
The fish come with it.
Yeah.
Natural fish.
Yeah, that's
You
what
don't
I
gotta
mean.
stock it.
I'm like, this is
He's
crazy.
got 2 ponds, and the ponds have water.
No, because some
This guy
ponds are
loves
some
fish,
ponds are
bro.
man-made, and so they're.
A lot of ponds in California are man-made.
So he has fish in it, and then I'm like, dude, how far is your nearest neighbor? He goes 4 miles.
But what he doesn't tell you is that it also comes with occasional tornadoes that fucking rip up those
Yeah.
those fish and throw them in the air.
And there's like an annual purge,
Yeah.
you know, where they just murder.
That's what they do every year.
I was like, yo, if you want to like eat at a restaurant, like, what do you do? He goes, I gotta drive an hour into town.
Oh fuck!
Crazy. I'm like, so Postmates is out of the question.
I guess if you're a homebody,
He's like, I go fishing.
That's just so expensive.
He's like, I've been cooking a lot.
yeah, if that's your life, I guess, right? I don't know. Can you guys do it?
But he's like an entrepreneur, and so it was just crazy to like see a city boy just like go, fuck it. I just want to try the complete opposite thing.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
great.
if you're a workaholic, I think you could be a workaholic in any place.
Yeah.
But then it'll change, right? Instead of like being a workaholic in the city environment, now you're gonna have a lot of tasks as a
Yeah.
as a
But it's such
farmer.
extra work. Getting eggs is a fucking hour.
Yeah.
Chickens.
You know?
He's gotta have his own farm now.
There you go.
Yeah,
That's
we're assuming he farms because he has fish in a pond, which is a huge thing in Oklahoma.
Huge.
Yeah, and he has acres, so we don't even know if he has a house. What if he just has a tent on?
He has a house, and he has a barn, and then he has a thing to park like tractors and shit.
Does he have a tractor?
He's gonna buy one.
That's not.
275K
So
though,
it's like
for 75 acres.
He's saving $1 million because he's not living in a city, but now he's gonna spend $1 million on farm equipment. In a plane to get him off the fucking farm.
He's gotta hire a whole staff.
It's kind of tight.
Dude, after being in Costa Rica with kidney stones and having to take a fucking plane to get to a hospital, put me as close to the city as possible at all times.
Damn.
Fuck that shit.
That's true. I never thought about that aspect because things haven't gone wrong for me in nature yet.
Yep.
Because the other day my car died on the freeway, and I was thinking, I took this fucker to Salt Lake City. I took it off road. I took it in all these places that could have gone wrong. There's no AAA in the middle of the desert. What if it got wrong there?
Exactly, dude.
Yeah, if you have no cell signal too.
You're missing person after that.
Shit.
Well, thank goodness that car's pretty easy to push.
In the desert, it's not.
I know, right?
Downhill.
You know what I would do is I would just hit
Gravity.
the lock button and start walking.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
In the desert, you gotta lock the car for sure.
I gotta lock it, you know? There's gonna be someone that's stealing.
All the coyotes, dude. All the coyotes.
You're all like looking for signs of life, but you definitely don't want anybody rummaging through your car.
I always think about that.
That's where you draw the line.
Every time I see a car when I'm driving, like especially if you're driving to Vegas or something, and you see a car parked off the side of the road and there's nobody in it, and
Yeah.
you're like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
Somebody stole it, rummaged through it, and fucking dumped it somewhere.
He's in the trunk.
Yeah.
Because that's what happened when I was in Maui. I remember just being like, you know what I'm talking about? In Maui, there's just like cars fucking everywhere that
Yeah.
are just stripped, and you're like, why are these cars everywhere? And it's because there's just those local like gangs that just steal shit, strip the car, drop it off. And then nobody in the city
Chop
cleans
shop.
it up
Yep.
because like it happens so frequently and it costs so much money for the city to clean it up that you just see like car graveyards everywhere.
Just scrap.
Where is this?
Maui.
Maui, yeah, Maui.
No catalytic converters. They're all gone.
That's crazy.
What's the furthest you guys can go, like, off the grid, kind of?
45 minutes. 45 minutes off the grid.
Like, for you, it's like going to Bakersfield or some shit.
That's it, dude. I'll drive north.
It's not even a small town.
Yeah,
This fool going off the grid is going upstairs to his fucking jacuzzi.
that's it.
How long term though? How long term?
Just say a year.
A year?
Yeah. of
Just
your
say
life.
a year.
Yeah, just
If it's a year, it could be as anywhere. But if I'm like,
in the middle of Montana.
yeah. But if it's long term,
What's long term, like 5 years?
yeah, like 5 years, I need to be like 30 minutes from like good food.
Yeah.
Not a hospital or anything, just good food.
So you got to be close to a major city. like
Sushi
LA,
or pasta, yeah.
Houston.
Yeah,
Dallas.
pho. But if it's only a year and I know I'm only gonna be there for a year, then I'm like, yeah, put me in the middle of fucking the jungles of New Zealand or some shit. Then I'm like, I can, because I know the start and finish of it, you know. But if it's like a long time,
Like a real lifetime, like a lifestyle.
yeah, because when I lived in Glendora, that's what sucked. Is there's no good food there. besides like 3.
That's already a city, dude.
I know that's already a city, you know.
We're not talking about a jungle. He's like, yeah, jungle, Glendora.
Same.
No, because, dude, you try to Postmate, especially during the pandemic, you can't eat anywhere. I'm like, okay, I got these 4 fake pho restaurants, this place that serves pizza, Thai, and sushi. I'm like, I don't know about this.
But you still did it every day, I bet.
I know, I still have to.
Poor guy had to rough it.
He was eating shitty food. He was like, God, this pho sucks.
It's like, dude, my pizza tastes like fucking curry.
Gio, what do you want? Pizza, Thai, or sushi? And she's like, oh, I don't know, whatever you're getting. It's from the same spot.
Yeah, if you got pizza and sushi at the same spot,
But you know what kind of sushi and pizza are at spots like that?
yeah, that's like Costco.
Every time they get an order, they're like, fuck, because it's really just a front for drugs is what it sounds like.
What about you? How far away for you? If it's like 5 years. Or do you care about food
Dude,
that
Joe?
much?
You asking Joe? Joe could live fucking anywhere.
But I also know he likes food though.
Joe's in the middle of his experiment, staying in the city.
He's currently doing this.
Yeah, he's like, let me be around people.
In the small town of Hmong.
I think, yeah, it depends where. But then there's been times where like I'm like, oh shit, my friend's way more hardcore than I am. Cause I was just thinking the other while we're talking about this is, so on our new farm out here in the Central Coast, I thought it'd be pretty fun to sleep on the porch, because I just wanted to try sleeping overnight without a tent.
This is what we're dealing with. You know?
And then just like breathe the open air, right?
Okay.
And I fucking woke up with a sore ass throat, because I don't know what it was. Maybe it was like cold or something. And I was like, this sucks. Let me try it again for one more night to see if I got sick or it's just dry. And then I woke up again and I'm like, oh man, I'm a sensitive bitch. Like, I'm not made for the nature.
Not yet.
So it was the dry air that gave you a sore throat?
I think so. I don't know what it was.
One night-
Maybe I ate a spider every night.
Yeah, it wasn't
or
the 18 blowjobs the night before, for sure.
Because I slept outside in Hawaii and that was completely fine.
How did you sleep outside?
We were living it up, bougie in a we got an apartment, and then the balcony was so nice.
Oh, that's cool.
I just pulled out like a little, what do you call it? There was like a little couch.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I just laid in that.
So you weren't sure that why like the tropical island vacation-y vibe was different from like your mid-California farm?
Yeah, I think the weather is probably the most important thing for me. And I was like thinking, how far can I go, right? Like, can I actually live in nature for how long? And then how much civilization do I need? Like, because I was thinking about van life, and I was like, that's too much for me, because I want a shower.
So you need balcony life.
Probably
Hawaiian balcony.
Hawaiian balcony life.
Yeah, because I like food so much that like I'm like, sure need a Slurpee right now.
It's like, how far off the grid can you go?
You need to
the
be next to a 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
There's 7-Elevens everywhere in the fucking world.
Yeah.
You'll be fine, bro.
Yeah.
I was impressed by how many 7-Elevens I've seen. I've been to like every European country and there was nothing
There's
but 7-Elevens.
7-Elevens?
Oh, fuck yeah.
But not all of them have
Everywhere.
Slurpees, though.
Yep.
Everywhere.
They're so cool, 7-Elevens. I'm a big fan.
7-Elevens that have spam musubis are the best.
Oh, yes.
Number one.
Number one.
Ichiban.